Hello, my name's Lynn Stone. I'm a London-based children's book illustrator, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to draw. Okay, I'm going to show you how to draw cool letters, and I'm going to use my name to do it with. Okay, you're going to need a ruler and a pencil, and I suggest you have a rubber on standby. First of all, we're going to draw two horizontal lines across the paper. And we'll make them quite large, I think. Like so. And then some lines running down. Now, my name has only got 3 letters in it, which is nice and easy. So we're just going to mark out those 3 letters inside. You will find you might need to adjust where these fall as you go along. So just draw them lightly in place. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the first letter, which for me is going to be an L. So I'm going to draw a curving line downwards. Use the top for the top. Draw a curving line in. And then I'm going to do a nice arch at the bottom for the bottom. Let's make it as interesting as possible. And a nice shape, rounded shape like this for the L. Okay. We're not quite finished yet though. We're going to give it a bit of edging, make it a bit more exciting. And we're going to add piece on the end again to make it a bit more interesting to look at. And then we're going to kind of give it a fake shadow to give it a more 3D effect. So I'm going to draw a repeat line on the outside, a little bit showing underneath here, here and here. And then because we're just doing it in pencil today, I'm going to shade these in, but obviously if you're doing it in colour you might want to leave it and colour it in with a different colour. Okay, so that's the L. Now I'm going to do it so that the Y kind of tucks in under the L. So first of all I'm going to do the top part of the L, and I'm making it as bendy as I can, because it just makes it more interesting really. Okay, and then tuck the other part of the Y behind the first one. Again, you're trying to make it as well, as wacky as you can really, and as fun as you can. Okay, and then the other side coming down about there, give it a bit of an edge there, and then another arch at the bottom to mirror the L. And that way you start to get some styling in place. Then I'm just like the L, I'm going to add some extra bits on the edge to give it a bit of character. Really large extra bit actually, like that. And then the shadowing again, if we add it like so. A little bit underneath there, and then just shade those bits in like so. It's looking quite mad at the moment. You'll be able to see the letters more clearly once you've got rid of the guidelines. Okay, next we're going to do the L, and because we're doing a sort of tapered design, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to taper this down, bring it across, I think, and then taper it down again, so it's more narrow at the bottom than it is at the top basically. And then we're going to do the top part, and because we've kept this quite narrow here, to keep the styling the same, I'm going to do the same to the end. I'm just going to do a tiny little shape like that to indicate the middle of the N, and then come down with a tapered shape. Maybe I'll separate it towards the bottom. And then just like the rest, I'm going to add some extra bits to give it a bit of character. So we'll put a side bit on like this, and then we'll add a big chunk to the side of the end there. Then we're going to add the shadowing in again. Now obviously, not everybody out there is called Lynn. Experiment with the letters in your own name on a separate piece of paper and see what kind of wacky shapes you can come up with. And then just use this simple box guide when you're actually putting the letters together. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is rub out some of these guidelines. Okay. It's kind of loosely based on graffiti art. Now we'll rub out the guidelines on the outside. There's just one more thing I need to do actually, and that's just define the top of the Y. Okay. There we are. My name in hopefully cool letters.